Beijing has confirmed the number of people who have died from a new type of respiratory virus in China.
Overnight, new confirmed cases of the coronavirus in America.
Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
Everybody should be wearing a mask when they're outside and should be trying to distance.
A number of counties along the Wasatch Front have issued their own stay-at-home orders.
Hundreds of protesters rush into the streets, frustrated.
Many businesses have had to close their doors for good.
What do you do when something unprecedented, something completely out of your control, just comes out of nowhere and totally disrupts the economy and markets impacting your business? We go to work.
As we started watching the coronavirus, we took a step back as a leadership team, said, you know what, we need to take swift action on this really quickly. We need to scale down our operations, both at the company level and on property level. And that was the direction we gave.
We took a close look at every project we were working on to determine what was happening around that project. What could we advance? What did we need to pause? And, ultimately, we haven't canceled any projects. We have put about 5 on hold, and they're all hospitality that were put on hold.
During the downturn, one of the things that we wanted to do is make sure our lenders felt comfortable with us. And once we were able to get them comfortable, they're more willing to push out covenants and extend maturities for us and do certain things for us that maybe they wouldn't do with another borrower. We've been fortunate enough to have really strong guarantors and financial backing for our deals. And so a lot of the lenders have allowed us to use our reserves. We've done a good job of building up reserves over time. And so we'd have enough in the kitty, so to speak, when a downturn would happen.
Some critical things that we need to do is quickly evaluate.
Ultimately, PEG was able to take advantage of the Payroll Protection Program and all of its incentives. We kind of became the experts for the companies on the PPP and looking at all of the different types of aid, different types of loans, to where when all was said and done, we were able to maximize the benefits that we received from that.
Well, I would never wish to go through a pandemic again, but you learn really quickly what areas you're deficient in, areas that you may be heavy in. All of our GMs and our directors of sales, the 2 property leaders, they all shifted back and took actual shift work. So they became front desk associates. They became housekeepers and cleaning rooms. They were laundry attendants. We're better operators all the way through the organization today than we were before. And so as we come into recovery, which we are now fully into recovery mode in most markets, we're going to be able to run better margins than we had in the past as we come out of this, because we're at such a scaled margin.
On the multifamily side, there's no question that 2020 was a challenging year, but our numbers speak for themselves. In 2020, we achieved a 98.1% collection rate of our revenue. And how did we do that? Attention to customer service. We didn't close the property offices. Also, the use of technology, video chats, FaceTime tours. We were still operating and leasing via electronically. Our fiduciary responsibility to the investors is to still drive financial performance, regardless of the pandemic or other challenges that we may face.
Cameron did what Cameron does. He hyper-focuses on it and wants to fix it. He takes it personally, right? And he jumps in personally to make sure that whatever needs to happen gets done. This is his commitment to investments and deals and projects. He led the charge by putting in long hours, telling the story, digging into the details so that he could answer personally investor questions and employee questions.
We need to act quickly to protect our investors.
Opportunities are born out of these type of things if you set yourself up correctly. And PEG is set up correctly to capitalize on those opportunities. We're going to lead out of this pandemic. We're going to lead this company into bigger and bolder and better places. And that is what's happening right now. PEG's strategies, the people, the commitment we have here, the capital partners that we have, who are phenomenal. Our partnerships with the city, we're seeing this culmination of our resume coming together, all of this happening, and it's taking off.